Hey yo YouTube, Origami here, and fortunately or unfortunately the new set is here, and this is the DMPP-18 set. And as usual, we're going to take a quick look at the set and then we're going to be quickly pulling some of these new cards. Didn't manage to save too many coins because the last set was, Legends of Place, which had some cards that I thought might be useful, Sherlock being one of them, needing to get at least 1 or 2 copies of that. And yeah, so I bombed a lot on that set. This set for sure, there are important ones that we will need, and we can see straight away they know it too. The 2 most important cards in this set are ONIMARU Head, which is this guy, as well as Wedding. So when I think about ONIMARU Head, I think about cards like Bomb Bazaar and then ultimately Bobazak and this, because cards that give an additional turn in a turn-based game is usually very strong. So ONIMARU Head's effect is going to be, if it hasn't changed, a effect that lets you take an extra turn on attack if the top card of your deck has a higher mana cost than your opponent's, and it has a speed attacker if I'm not wrong as well. For 10 mana, this is very powerful and your opponent sort of can't do anything about it. There are times where you can attack into a very dangerous situation where ONIMARU Head itself is at risk if there's a bigger defender or something else that could kill it. But because you're kind of confident of taking the extra turn itself is worth that totality of that 10 mana and whatever you're going to do. Because even if you don't build anything from your board, your entire field gets to attack and then it gets another turn, so that's a very big deal. Although I would say it's still kind of limited in what kind of decks it can be played in, because you generally want to play in very high costing dragon kind of decks. And we don't have Beethoven yet. Beethoven's going to be another card that's going to be interesting. But yeah. And then Wedding is going to be the one that is universally chased, because this is the spiritual successor to Prometheus Sapphire Dragon. So we had Prometheus Steel Dragon followed by Prometheus Sapphire, which made it a triple breaker, higher mana cost, and now we have Wedding, even higher mana cost, same triple breaker, but now we have it in 0 Civ, which means every deck in the meta that can reach 11 mana has access to a finisher, a very clean finisher that people want. When it enters the battlefield, you get to shieldify some of your opponent's creatures, and then sort of shieldify is one of the best removals in Duel Masters in general, and then being able to destroy the shields directly from that is great as well. So it uses up a lot of your opponent's resources when you put this into the field, and then every deck having access to it is really powerful. So this is going to be another one that we chase. And I would say on top of that, they know it's the 2 best cards as well. Why? Because these are the only 2 cards that have a secret rare, and it comes along with an additional avatar. I guess everyone will be going for Wedding. I wouldn't mind either one, but they both look super cool. And yeah, so in this opening, we got 10 from the first day login. When you have a new set, they usually give us 10 and then a few more across the next few days. And then I got one in my mailbox. I guess everyone's gonna get that, but I couldn't read the rationale of why we got it. So we're gonna do the standard 3 times 10 plus SR guaranteed. So together with the 10 free packs as well as the additional SR guaranteed, we're gonna have 40 packs in total to open, plus 4 guaranteed SRs, which if you take 1 SR every 10 packs, we should be looking at 8 SRs. But it's still a big set in terms of SRs. There are things that we don't really want, given that we really only want Hit and Wedding. I mean, the other stuff are good too, don't get me wrong, but those 2 are like the equivalent of EMK and N-World in DMPP-16. So it's very important core cards in terms of the meta overall for this entire block. But because we're opening such a small, sample size of packs, I can't really ask for anything. I just want as many hits and Weddings as you give me. If we can get the secret rare that gives us the character skin, all the better. And I've already seen some of those on Twitter. They really look really good. And yeah, enough chit chat, blah blah blah. Let's get into it. Okay, we get 41 packs because we're gonna use the coins first. And let's take a look. First pack, no SR, no shine, and it is nothing, a VR. I don't know what is that, but the 12 mana card is going to be one of the sort of new mechanics, if you're not familiar with it. It's sort of a spell. When your creature does something, you get to cast it from your hand for free. Very specific creature, of course, and a few of the creatures that we're going to see in this set as well as the upcoming set will have this sort of accompanying spell that you get to play for free, which sometimes is very powerful and one to look out for if you're not familiar with. And yeah, okay, one pack out of the way, we get our 10 free packs first. Let's hope we get something cool. Yellow, which means only a VR guaranteed. Nothing here. Ooh, okay, we have one SR here and a VR in the mix as well. Let's see which is our SR. It's a nature one. I'm not expecting much. I don't know what this is. It could be just... I mean, it could be a very strong card because I only recognize Fate and Wedding because when I was playing Paper DM, it was sort of the set after this or a few sets after this and they were still relevant. These cards could have been very powerful during their time, but I just not familiar with them. Another SR right after, another nature, but it's a new one. Looks like another Giant of Swords, which is pretty unfortunate. 2 SRs and none of them being one of the bigger hitters. Ooh, Pudding. Pudding is definitely one that I liked a lot. I think people like to splash one for, I can't remember its effect, but sort of like it can't be killed or if it sort of recurs in some way. But Pudding is generally a cute card. You see the theme, recurring theme of Pudding. We've already seen the psychic creature Pudding. And nothing here. We get, I think, 2 SRs as well as 2 VRs, one of which is Pudding. In terms of numbers, it's a good haul, but don't like those SRs. Let's go into our first 10 plus 1. I mean the 10 packs of the 10 plus 1. No shine again. We get the normal yellow shine, which is... usually we'll still get something, but it's no guarantee. Still no SRs or VR so far. Oof, I don't have a good feeling about these 10. Nothing at all. We're supposed to get a VR at least. Okay, we get 1 SR. Let's hope. This should be Odol Needle's, the darkness spell. Should be Odol Needle's spell or something like that. We get Zero Sif, Wedding, please, Wedding. Oh my god, it's the secret rare Wedding. Oh, we're getting the avatar skin for the secret rare Oh my god, I'm fumbling already. We're getting the avatar skin for the Wedding, at least that's guaranteed, and we have a very beautiful Wedding. I think this is not... I think we didn't have this art in the actual paper TCG, but it looks great. Honestly, I love the vanilla card art anyways, but this is another chef's kiss. So, okay, that's... Honestly, I sort of can't ask for anything more. Maybe ONIMARU hits secret rare as well, but that is a big pull. Look at that. Card sleeve unlocked, playmat unlocked, and the character unlocked. I'm definitely going to be using her. 1 SR secret rare and nothing else, but what a big pull. Rate. They know that we just got something good and they're asking us to rate the store. Rate the app on the App Store. Sneaky, sneaky. Are you gonna punish me for not rating it then? Another yellow light only VR guaranteed, but you know what? The last 2 were only yellow lights and we got like 2 SRs as well as 1 Wedding secret rare. Another one where we're blazing through nothing much. This is an interesting one. I remember it was sort of like a control ramp card in the Fate decks. So it might be an interesting one to pay attention to in terms of the rares. Or was it a common? VR, I don't know what the spell is, but it looks like it's gonna be used in MRC, a Fire Darkness 6 mana spell. Oop! A VR of, I think it's also ONIMARU, but it's something else. 2 VRs so far. I don't think we'll get any SRs here. And yeah, that's it. Not bad. A few mode change as well. I would say these. I do like the mode change cards in these few sets. I think it brings about something more interesting, but I don't like that they put it in front of like the VRs in terms of both in your collection as well as this. 2 VRs, nothing much to go home about, but we have the SR guaranteed as well. So this is the last 10 packs we're gonna pull, and then we're gonna go into the guaranteed SRs. Okay, finally Rainbow Light, so SR guaranteed at least. It's not gonna be a boring ending. Hopefully we get a VR, one of the light blockers. I truly can't remember. Wow, another 2 VRs. That looks like an alien, the alien that draws cards. That's probably going to be related to that. And our SR is here. Let's see what it is. Fire, ONIMARU hit. V, ONIMARU hit. Yes, oh my god. And I think it's foil. It's not the secret rare, which means we don't get the avatar skin as well as the sleeves and all that. But it looks like a foil animated ONIMARU hit, so that is gonna be great. 1 copy of Wedding, 1 copy of hit. To be honest, that's a great haul by my standards in terms of getting important cards from this set. Wow. Secret rare Wedding as well as a foil ONIMARU hit. Is this like content creator luck? Not really. I got shafted by the previous 2 sets, I would say. But yeah, there it is. Beautiful victory rare ONIMARU hit, foil, you know, shining, looks great. To be honest, this is the classic look of ONIMARU hit, so I kind of like it in terms of the card itself, not talking about unlocking the characters. This is my favorite version of the card compared to all of it. There's actually one, in terms of paper DM, there's one, I don't know, competition or winners copy of the ONIMARU hit which looks like this but upgraded. That's probably the best copy in my opinion. But this classic look is kind of what people love this card for, so yeah. Okay, we're done. 40 packs. I think, was it 5 SRs, including a foil ONIMARU hit as well as a secret rare Wedding. Can't complain about that. Now we're going into the 4 guaranteed SRs, and honestly I don't dare to ask for much more. Of course it's going to be SR guaranteed, 1 copy. Let's take a look. It's a new card. Rainbow, I wasn't paying attention. Looks like Prometheus, that's all I can say. Don't remember that card being used a lot, but it's a new one which I don't mind. I just don't want duplicates that aren't Wedding and ONIMARU hit. Oh, that looks like a victory rare. The previous one where we got the victory rare ONIMARU, we actually didn't get this animation at the start. But yeah, ONIMARU. What else? Is Zenith also a victory rare? Looks like it. It's colorless. Lionel, right? I think so. Lionel also has a decent effect. I can't remember it, but it's strange that Wedding isn't a victory rare. Is Wedding a victory rare? It's not. It's just a SR. So the victory rares are actually Lionel and ONIMARU hit. Not bad. I mean, we've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different SRs and VRs. So far only 3 missing. 4 missing, sorry. Honestly, I don't care too much about the rest. Maybe a classic Wedding that would be a nice copy to have. Is a Darkness one. It's going to be one of the new ones that we don't have yet. I have no clue. Which is kind of sad to say. But at least it's new. And our last SR guaranteed from this DMPP-18 pack opening. Not a victory rare, just a normal SR. What can we get? Okay. Nah, you can't complain. It's a pretty good haul overall. I think you can't really complain with that. 40 plus 4 getting, you know. Let's take a look. Filter by this set. Yep, so filter SR victory rares and 40 plus 4 we have 1 secret rare wedding, 2 of the victory rares, 1 copy of each, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other SRs, so a total of 8 SRs. I think that's pretty much on the money. 8 from 40 plus 4, and then a couple of VRs that, I mean, I don't really care about them, but we have Pudding. But ultimately, Secret Rare Wedding plus a foil ONIMARU and Pudding, can't ask for much more, and I'm really happy with that pull. Probably going to craft some of the rest, and yeah, I really don't know how this set's going to affect the game, especially in terms of ND. I think AD is very obvious. All of these are going straight into like 4C, 5C kind of Ram Dragon kind of decks. ND is going to be a bit interesting because the limited card pool is going to make it very difficult to have these cards shine in particular. Because in the meta right now, we don't really get the luxury to ramp so high. And that was also the point of Sherlock, to put an end to those very early kind of psychic decks that has the potential to scale into late game as well. But yeah, that's it for the pack opening. Let's not drag it too long. Hope you guys have a great pack opening for this DMPP-18. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys got. And yeah, for those of you new to the channel, I'm Rolling Origami. I make mobile gaming content, mainly Duel Master's plays nowadays. If you like what you see, do help me drop a like on this video, and I'll make more videos just like this one. And if you're new here, do consider subscribing to the channel to stay up to date with more Duel Masters plays and other mobile gaming content. Forget the notification bell, just subscribing would mean a lot to me. And yeah, hope you guys have a great pack opening for DMPP-18 and enjoy the new metagame. Stay safe, bye bye.